The emergence of COVID-19 pandemic has pushed global efforts to prioritize the novel virus. Measures such as lockdowns, border closing, and quarantines have been implemented to prevent the spread of it. Globally, health organizations and corporations had compromised to come up with vaccines. And within just a year, vaccinations are already on a rollout. Talks, misinformations, and even fear directed towards vaccinations happen as issues like this have never been in the mainstream media until now. So, to make things clear, why vaccines? Can we trust them? And how do they work? What even are they?
For starters, vaccines are a type of medical aid that prepares the body's immune system by imitating a pathogen, which the body has never previously encountered. It causes the immune system to release antibodies. They are intended to prevent disease rather than treat it. And also, it comes in different kinds.
mRNA vaccines contain material from the virus that teaches source cells how to make a harmless protein. After the protein piece is made, our cells break down the instructions. Then, the cell displays the protein piece on its surface. Once our immune system detects the foreign protein piece, it will build T and P cells that will fight the COVID-19 virus if we are infected in the future. Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna are examples of mRNA vaccines. It requires 2 doses and is administered into a muscle.
To stimulate an immune response, the protein subunit vaccine contains purified pieces of a pathogen rather than the entire one. The risk of side effects is thought to be reduced by restricting the immune system to the entire pathogen. It has 2 doses. The first one has a weak immunity reaction, and the second one is a booster. Under this category is the Novavax vaccine.
As for our third, the whole virus vaccine, it uses a weakened or inactivated version of the pathogen that cannot infect or replicate its cells, but can still trigger an immune response. Sinopharm and Sinovac are examples of this type of vaccine, which require 2 doses and are injected intramuscularly. Booster shots may be needed after several months.
Oxford AstraZeneca, Sputnik V, and J&J are categorized under non-replicating viral vector vaccine. Vectors are modified viruses made from a pathogen's body part that were used to deliver genetic code. Once the body cells are infected, they produce large amounts of antigen that triggers an immune response. The vector in COVID-19 vaccines is a spike protein found on the surface of the coronavirus. It requires 2 doses, except for J&J, which requires only 1, which is then injected intramuscularly. Unfortunately, past exposure to vectors could reduce effectiveness, but since it involves T and P cells, it can still trigger a strong immune response, making these vaccines a well-established technology.
So, to find the common denominator, it is that they work. Vaccines have been safeguards against other deadly diseases like polio and influenza, as they prevented the fall of civilization from the course of history.
It has been safely studied, observed, and developed by health experts with 21st century technology. The more people getting vaccinated equates to a step closer to containing the spread of this virus, and being educated and aware about these issues would help us better understand why it is important.
Erase the fear and ignorance surrounding it, especially during these times where not everyone can afford another wave. So take the shot. Encourage others, because it's not just about you.
It's about the person next to you.
Your community, and the world.
After all, that's what it takes to heal as one.